So welcome to Flock. This is a project I've been working on. One major caveat is that I've really been using it to focus my learning around blueprints and interaction and design for interaction. I'm still yet to give it the final polish aesthetically. Really waiting for Unreal Engine 5 to take advantage of all the lighting and geometry shortcuts, rather than investing too much time at this stage. Anyway, hope you enjoy. Look at this and evaluate really what you would like to learn from it, because I'm going to do a series of breakdown videos. But if there's anything particular that you want to know, leave a comment below. Do subscribe to receive notifications of these videos, because they will be drop fed a bit ad hoc. Anyway, enjoy. So this is the main widget, where I am just pulling in some information from a Google Sheet and pulling all this information, including the images, remotely. So it's all entirely dynamic. Flock itself is just a framework that gets loaded at runtime. So I'll just click through into VR. Let me just put the headset on. There we are. Right, let's make sure I've got the right hands, left and right. So what I'll do is I'll use this project to then do a few little demo and build examples where I show the blueprints. So things like selecting which hand that you want to have as your major hand. I've then got a sort of device wearable that I'm using to home an interface to spawn different widgets. Because there's all sorts of menus. I realized as I started building this project, it was like, well, I want to be able to open up the exhibition menu. I've got a settings menu where I can change things like the sharpness, the volume. Coming back, there's then, we've done that one. Turning down the sound, just having it silent. Fading the sound back up. Also got a favorites menu where you can compile your favorites across galleries from a single exhibition into your own personal favorites gallery. So with boards that have video, we've got the control where the post-process fades the entire gallery, and then there's an emissive material behind the media player, so it looks as if the kind of image is glowing a little bit. We've got control over the captions, so when we come out of that, then the lights fade up. Where we have any FBX models that again load dynamically, we've got controls over scaling those up and down. We can open and close the captions, and that gets saved, so if you've shut the captions, the next one you visit will remain closed. Same thing here with scaling the mesh. We'll go over here to the corner video. So these corner videos are YouTube links, which are put into this Google Sheet spreadsheet and then get pulled in dynamically at runtime. So I've got two big screens in the corners, and then on the boards themselves you can have just a showreel board, or you can have a showreel as part of a multi-slide board, which I'll show in a moment. We can fast forward, and we can of course restart, so you've got complete control over the kind of video. So coming back out, we can come to the cabinets. I've just got some images, and then on the VR widget we can move through those. There's a little rumble on the controller that tells you that there's a multi-slide either cabinet or, in this case, board. So this is where we have 6 slides, so we can use the HUD here, but then I can also use the controller. So here slide 6 is actually a video that just downloads first and then plays. So we're actually saving a local copy to avoid any sort of lag or buffering issues. Just let that play out again, fast forward, just got those controls. Now I'm having an issue at the moment because it seems that with 3D widgets they don't get affected by lights, and I want to illuminate that caption block. And playing around with the widget material, it gives you slightly unexpected results, so that's a bit of a head scratcher at the moment. Still not fixed that. Coming over, so this board has got two images. So again, I'm just using the controller to flip between the two on the grip. This is just one image, but there's the larger image. So at the moment we've got 5 different types of exhibits. We've got a showreel on its own, like this one. We have a small board, a large board, a mesh, an FBX model that is, and the cabinet. We've also then got the options of multi-slides on the boards and multi-slide with showreel. So for example, if it's an institution and a student has got 5 stills that they want to show, but also a showreel that can be all accommodated on a single board. That exhibit is just one actor with lots of components, which get toggled on or off dependent on the exhibit type, which is brought in from the spreadsheet. Let's have a look here. We've got an architectural model here, and again, then the use of scale there is quite impactful. I've just set that scale at the moment. I haven't kind of refined exactly what the range is. So let's have a look. We can go to another gallery in the same exhibition because the show is split into different rooms. There's 4 rooms in this exhibition. And let's go to another exhibition now. We can get the main menu, but this is obviously now in VR, what we had before. And we'll go to Barbara's exhibition. Select a gallery, and let's have a look at some of Barbara's work. So these are all on the sort of larger format board. There's a video there. So let's load another exhibition from the main menu. Let's have a look at Fabrice's. So there's a few things still to iron out, as you can see. I've got an issue with one of the gallery layouts. I've got 3 different gallery layouts. Things can be in a grid formation, a circular formation, or freeform by giving X and Y coordinates specific to each exhibit, again, all being pulled in from the spreadsheet. So we can rescale the caption text size, we can add it to our favorites. The caption text size gets saved to a global variable, so the next one you go to is the same size, so it just becomes a sort of universal setting, but having that control on each caption block. So an old favourite, Chemical Brothers, just to demo that. And you note the kind of caption block here at the bottom, and the controls change colour when the light, it happens on the boards as well. So as you're approaching it's black, but as the light in the room fades out they turn to white, so they are legible. A higher polygon count FBX file. Now a kind of colossal Herculean proportions. Just sort of letting that happen for the moment. This FBX doesn't have the pivot point bang in the center of the mesh, hence it kind of pivoting around one of the corners. So that's one of the requirements of the FBX file, is that the pivot point is central to the mesh. So in the settings, I've also set up accessible captions. So here now the captions are monochromatic, black and white, and then you can have them either white reversed out of black or black on white, depending on your preference. So you've got control there. Got sharpness controls. There's all sorts of other controls there. So the look and feel of this is still very much in progress. I've been concentrating on getting the functionality working. I'm really waiting for Unreal Engine 5 so I can start dealing with the lighting more dynamically, and I don't want to waste time at the moment honing the visuals of this if the engine is going to change so dramatically. So this is another example. Bale, fantastic artist, London artist now based in Brooklyn. This is one of his gorgeous drawings of New York, and he's been doing a project recently where he, as part of travelling around New York, has been interviewing people and drawing them at the same time. And this is a collection of some of his drawings. We're kind of putting this together. This is still in progress. I've got some audio files of the interviews that will be the accompanying audio when you approach the board. So the drawings will have some added richness through the interviews or conversations or sound bites from the people that are in the pictures. So I need to fix that reflection issue. So you can see that the styling of this gallery is different. It's obviously darker, so now my hand mesh is using a different material. The highlight color gets applied to the VR locomotion. So that color changes. We've got the color changing on the hit highlighter on the widget. It's the same highlight color there for the captions. So even though the framework is consistent, you can tweak the colors so that you can add an accent color and make it feel a bit more in line with the branding of your show, whatever that may be, through adding color. So there's a lot in there, but do have a think and let me know what you would like to learn, and I will do a specific video for that. Thank you very much. So hopefully that's of use. If these videos are giving you some value, then please do like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. So thank you for your support.
Live long and prosper.